Hey. Good morning. Back in the car again. Sorry, I'm driving as usual, and you hear a rant coming. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of the elephant in the room. I've had people ask me about some of my medical things, and the reason why I say some of my medical things because I've had numerous people talk about the way that I move my mouth, the way parts of my face, especially right through my chin area, right through here looks. I was involved in a really bad car accident back in 2006. I was hit by a car walking. The lady backed over me, and long story short, I lost everything basically from the bridge of my nose down. Has been reconstructed in numerous different ways, including I lost all my teeth, which these lovely things are not real. I lost most of my bottom jaw, and it was pieced back together without going into a bunch of crazy stuff, but I never knew that they could use your floating rib as part of your chin, but that's what this is. And that's why it just never looks right, because it just not real happy with the way the doctor did a lot of things. My nose, I still can't freaking breathe out of it, but anyway, plus a couple of years ago I had a stroke, and that really put a damper on me talking out of the side of my mouth. You'll see me do it a lot. I'm doing it now. I can feel it. Not even looking at myself. And I've had to date 19 surgeries. The worst of which was they took 3 discs out of my back and fused my entire back with titanium. Well, not my entire back, but from, if you know anything about backs, from my third lumbar vertebrae to S1, which is the one at the very bottom right before your tailbone, almost into your hips. Right now, I'm going through having to have another surgery. My left hip has basically taken a shit. I haven't been able to walk I can walk, but it's very painful and it's very difficult. And it's been that way for 2 months. I have insurance, but many of you guys out there that have insurance know. It's a joke. It really is a joke. I have United Healthcare. I live in Orlando, Florida. You think Orlando is like a huge metropolitan city that would have, of all things, a place somebody could go with insurance and have a hip replacement done. Because that's what I'm needing. I need my left hip replaced. And eventually I was told I'll need my right one replaced, but the left one seems to be worse right now. Sorry, my eyes are watering, but there's just everything in bloom. We've had 5 days of rain here. My house is flooding. For some reason we have water coming up through the foundation, and I pray to God it's not a sinkhole. Florida is known for having large amounts of rain and ending up having sinkholes. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. They want me to drive an hour to see a doctor about having surgery. Now, that said, when you have a hip replacement, they don't want you, especially in the car a lot, getting in and out and, bumping around and whatnot. After a hip replacement, I'm going to get into a car and drive an hour home. No. And then an hour back to the doctor to have the stitches checked in a week. This is crazy. Just because you have health insurance doesn't mean you have health coverage, which is so shitty. But, you know me, I'm always ranting about something, and it's just fucking bullshit, I waited, and I'm disabled, because of my accident. It took from 2006 until 3 years ago for the government to decide that I was disabled enough to get Social Security. Meanwhile, I lost a beautiful home on 5 acres. I lost 2 trucks, a car, jet ski, an RV. I really had my life together. I had my own business. I had a pet store and a dog grooming business. I was a dog groomer for 30 years. That was my first career, basically, ever. I started when I was 11 years old. The reason why I started so young, the neighbor next to my grandmother, well, down the street from my grandmother, had a dog grooming business in her house, and I would go after school and before school sometimes, and I would go wash the dogs for her, and she would cut their hair and whatnot. She eventually got carpal tunnel. She couldn't cut the dog's hair anymore, and I was a little bit older, and she taught me how to do it. So, at like 12 years old, I was making about $150 a day. Crazy, huh? But I never reported it as... Well, I reported it as income. I paid taxes on it, but my lovely accountant didn't tell me about paying Social Security and Medicare, Medicaid, that blah, blah, blah. So I'm kind of in this screwed part of being covered with SSI and the shitty form of insurance that's through the government. It's subsidized it's basically Medicaid for disabled people, and it's through the government instead of through state. Medicaid is state. Anyway, I know I'm boring the hell out of you guys, but it's just freaking bullshit. You know, we sit here and we work all of our lives for what? You know, to become disabled, pray to God that your Social Security money is still there. You know, and it's bullshit. And the shit that I get is just crazy. I can barely walk right now. I park in the handicap parking spot, as you see. As you see, I have my handicap placard, which gives me the right to park there. And I get yelled obscenities at. I get, excuse me, can you move because I need to park there. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, I went through the same system you did, and the one that really kills me are the ones that just are severely overweight and can't walk. I hate to sound mean, and you know, I'm not no skinny mini, and I used to weigh a lot more. I was 367 pounds. I am 180 now, so been there, I know. But you know what? I still walked. If you don't get up and walk, you're just going to get bigger. But anyway, I get screamed obscenities at. So I go to Walmart the other day, and I have to park like 10 parking spots out. It took me, I kid you not, like 15 minutes to walk through the parking lot and to the door. Then I get in there, and there is a lady and her child playing joust, or whatever you want to call it, on 2 electric carts. So, I get stuck walking through the store on top of it all. Anyway, hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I figured I would rant about something other than Trish for today. I really want to take a minute and give a special thanks to Barbie and, gosh, I forgot your name, the other girl. Oh my God. You guys are so sweet. I absolutely love your support. And, you know, I really want to make something of this channel. You know, I don't do this for money. Honestly, I do this to help build my self-confidence because of all the surgeries I've had. It is very hard for me to even look at my own face in the mirror, let alone try to look at my face on a camera. And at 47 years old, you shouldn't have anything holding you back like that. So that's why I turned around and I created this channel. I do little makeup things. I do just little different things. I've been working on different ways to help skin that's already become wrinkled, because everybody knows how self-conscious I am about the lines on my top lip. And I've literally spent like $1,000, if not more, trying to find inexpensive ways to do this without having surgery. I did have somebody contact me about having injectables done, and not for free, of course. And I've thought about doing it, but let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about having injectables? I'm not talking about going and getting big Trisha Paytas suitcase handles, but I'm talking about just having my upper lip only slightly enlarged, well, just to look normal, to match my bottom lip, kind of, because I got this big boo-boo lip. That's what my mom used to call it. Anyway, and kind of fill in some of these lines on top of my lip. But let me know what you think, and have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for your support. Peace out.